faced over on A. DEEPCOOL now just anticipating Magnum drifting through the garage here, but we'll
this
back
contact
away.
on A.
Yeah.
If they just go subtle now, yes, Nagset does find one, but they're going to lose position on long. This is where they could maybe overwhelm, but no! Out of nowhere, the huge deny, shut down. There was so much opportunity for maybe a spike plant, get a little bit of a punish, maybe. Nagset does find one, but they're going to lose position on long. This is where they could maybe overwhelm, but no! Out of nowhere, the huge deny, shut down. There was so much opportunity for maybe a spike plant, get a little bit of a punish, maybe take away some of that economy, but now it's just in tatters. Magnum, great player, but this one, way out of check.
Crew
really nice round once again from Crew. Made that one out. That's a little weapon switch onto the classic for the last. A really nice round from Nagset.
Okay, so we do have the rifles. Now we do at least have the, what we like to call the bonus round for Crew, so they will be sticking on the lighter purchase, but so as expectation should be, this should be a Fnatic round, but let's see what damage could be done by Crew here. So far, looking for potentially the fight, or at least the shoulder peek towards long, and that's going to get Durka at least on notice, but they are still holding a default for Fnatic.
Little jump spot there. Durka will find head at least. No damage put through.
First today, yeah.
And Fnatic now, I guess, anticipating them trying to convert these weapons. Nobody from Crew actually overextending too far. They come to find no information, but information nonetheless. Su is here. Actually, that's going to force a drift away from A side. Some aggression elsewhere.
If you are on the side of Fnatic, you want to see them not get lax in this by any account. Klaus on the other side waiting. Both decide to build towards at least indicating the hit maybe coming through. You can see the utility he's facilitating that. Maybe a quick flank for him. BNJ though going to get all the information, and the dash does come out from Durka. He's on the site. The snap comes in.
इतने सालों से मैंने वो लाइव बिफोर लाइव पिंग का ये बंद कर दिया था फीचर बॉट में वो बॉट है ना अभी देखना डिस्कॉर्ड पे @everyone टैग हुआ ना वो पहले नहीं होने का ये यश करने का ना यश करता था पहले अरे जो डिस्कॉर्ड पे तेरा लाइव का जो नोटिफिकेशन वो बॉट का इंटीग्रेशन मैंने बंद कर दिया था और मेरे को लगा बॉट ग्लिच है
No, this is Klaus can keep that rifle. DEEPCOOL.
हाँ, most of the लोग मेरे को यही बोलते हैं YouTube का notification नहीं आता लेकिन Discord का आता है आजकल. Like nice है. Your gameplay is more interesting than that. अरे nice.
And Klaus can at least bring that through to the next round. I guess this is a tick in the box for
Fnatic. तो में से किसी को इंटरेस्ट है क्या मतलब VC भाई मेरे को तो भाई मैं आज सोचा था स्ट्रीम करूं फिर मेरे को याद आया ये देखना है मुझे.
You know, if they could have cost them a couple more rifles, that could have been huge for the economy. But this is as we expected. Now we get to the fun part, right?
Viewers party आ जाओ
Discord पे स्ट्रीम करते हैं
क्या रे
ऐसा VCT
Discord पे स्ट्रीम करो
हाँ Discord मतलब तेरे फ्रेंड्स को बुला के जो है Discord पे अपने मेंबर्स वहाँ थोड़ी कॉपीराइट और वो सब लगेगा
वो तो स्ट्रीम कर लूंगा लेकिन भाई मैं सोचा भाई बैठा हूँ ऐसे ही फालतू
अपन प्राइवेट पे
प्राइवेट पे अच्छा प्राइवेट दिखता ही
है नहीं दिखता किसको
लेकिन वेटिंग एरिया में आया तो खींच सकता है ना हम लोग
हाँ
वेटिंग एरिया में आ जाओ जिसको आना
मैं जनरल लेता ना तेरे को ड्रैग करता
हाँ कर दे 8 लोग देख रहे गाइस कम ऑन यश तू भी आजा भक आई ऑलवेज कम हियर नाइस मैं रोज आता है जो चैन अरे रेट्रो आया आज नाइस योर गेम प्ले इज बहुत नाइस
looking elsewhere for that next step. DEEPCOOL could be on the chopping block, but solid at holding this.
Other than the first blood, it's I was gonna say other than the first blood, it's a big win there for Fnatic. They could drift away with the Seekers invested also.
अरे इंस्टा स्टोरी डालना भूल गया मैं.
Nobody from Crew actually going to come over. B&J now trying to tuck in towards sandbags.
Yeah, timing works out so perfectly for Fnatic. They're going to get everything going for themselves. And once again, that constant pressure now in the back of their minds, that mid lurk coming out from Boaster. But Klaus with a really good shot towards Durka denies that quick start. Now it's going to at least kind of slow them down for a second, cause a little bit of a pause for thought. But the rest of the site's going to be swarmed, but Klaus denies. A huge 3 from him. Those two kills were integral. Now Boaster feels like a mile away. The spike's now going to be lost. Boaster has to pick up the pieces. Finding DEEPCOOL is the first step. Klaus a little less than ideal on HP. Big work from Boaster. This is scrappy. And somehow Fnatic pull it back.
They took it.
A great recovery on that. Klaus does absolutely fantastic to find all those kills over on A, but somehow, I mean, I thought Boaster was potentially going to be lost in that lurk. There was a moment where again the situation comes through where they're able to potentially pinch him in B, but he
Grim, what's up? Kya I saw only 5 streamers were allowed to watch party. Oh shit! Arey haan re.
With how things went down on A side because they lost the spike as
Arey
well.
haan.
It was deep.
Will I get copyrighted?
I thought that was done for, but yeah, Boaster pulling it out of nowhere for this, and that's huge.
Game audio is low on original stream.
Operating on that sort of level, but also
Claws का aimbot crisp है भाई.
Penalty
खा गया है.
Keep that economy looking healthy for him. Going to depend on the knives out for this one. Of course, on the other side we do have Sheriff's a little bit of armor around it as well. Klaus and Nagzek going to at least opt for light armor and the rifle in the hands of Mazino.
Not a fan of crew, लेकिन भाई इन लोग
much deeper this time around and
fail रहे इन लोग को.
Have to kind of leaning towards
Steven
garage
DC
initially.
पे आवाज
I
नहीं
guess
आ
just
रहा.
trying to get a feel for
Reconnect
whether or not
कर.
there's a stack anywhere. We're playing with
अच्छा.
lesser weapons, trying to close the distance and get the most value out of them. But
इनसे story गया क्या?
50 seconds left and no real moves made by Fnatic as they now look to creep towards the entry of B. Now there is an alarm bot there, so
Ludwig, Pokemon, Average, Jonas, Smith and Shroud.
should they? But Klaus actually going to spot both members out outside B. A little bit of damage goes through, but no kill.
CC's के नाम क्यों बता रहा है?
Going to at least temper what could have potentially built off that Sage wall, but there's Magnum still finding the Danger Man who did have the rifle. That won't be able to be filtered back. Now we look at potentially the damage to the economy, and at the moment they're not finding too many chances. Dirk is going to slowly fall away from this, get himself
भाई
the
मेरे को
rifle that
सिर्फ
was lost,
फेस
so he's gonna keep
सेंटिनल और
everything tickety
टीम
boo for
लिक्विड के
them.
मैचेस देखने
And the
भाई.
last 3 still just looking for a
बाकी
chance
किसी का
to do
नहीं
some
देखा तो
damage
भी
here. and
चलेगा.
Really, Fnatic aren't giving them many opportunities.
No, they now find themselves in a 3v5
Saitama
retake here
versus
and
Steven. Nice.
awful lot left
क्या
to do.
हाल है
Once again,
Saitama?
just looking to get some damage on both the catches. Nags inside garage, Durka comes through, the pinch is perfect. Magnum close things out, Delsic falls, and
It is a
flawless round there from Fnatic. Really, really well considered. Once again, like taking all the time that it needs to in mid, you know, anticipating that aggression from crew, and it never actually came through. It's only really Klaus taking contact on B that, you know, on both sides of the coin there was the turning factor. As soon as that comes through, Fnatic lean back in towards garage. They know that nobody's holding close there.
Connect नहीं हो रहा रे Void. I want tens versus Scream. Yes, Team Liquid versus Sentinels. Why
They're at
not?
least going to come back in with the buy.
भाई Baby Bay को भी देखना
It's
मुझे.
going to be Durka on the other side as well. So yeah, B and J going to be posted up for the fight, and yeah, just straight up loses it. Durka is on today, and he's going to double down on it as well. Massive entry work from Durka, and you can see the pace he's going to work with. He knows the two that have been playing the site. Yes, Klaus does lean over here, but with it being so quick and so successful, they've got it all. This is a
Fnatic और KRU Fnatic दिल से, लेकिन हम लोग मेरे को ऐसा feel आ रहा है कि Fnatic पिटेगा crew से.
Gone all the way back towards C site. He's going to give this one up. Maximum progress. Actually, Domin's going to retrieve the orb as well. They know they've got the time and the space to do so.
बाकी मुझे individually इनमें से कोई भी player कुछ खास पसंद नहीं है.
Could they go for a chase to get some of these guns away?
I think at least 3 of them, yeah, are going to have the opportunity to come, but
Restart DC.
Fnatic want to punish this. I mean, Doma's now 1 away from the res. Durka 3 out of 6 on the Blade Storm as well.
After this round,
potentially come through and get a little more ult progress, and like you said, punish the economy
Fnatic,
of crew even further.
Whom are you guys supporting?
Utility-wise as well, if you look at crew.
ये छोड़ो, ये दोनों
the
टीम में
two
छोड़ो.
snake
पूरे
bites.
VCT में किसको support कर रहे हो?
There'll be a little bit of a repurchase here. Fnatic do creep
I would
towards
go
garage.
with Sentinels just
Might
because
just take
of
a little
tens.
poke. I don't think they'll try and commit to this.
You can see Delzig desperately trying to hold on to this. Doesn't want to lose these rifles. 3, you can kind of spread the
इन
wealth
लोग
around.
कितना
kind of
अलग
drop out the
खेलता है ना.
rifles,
इन
maybe
लोग
try and
कितना
build a bit of a
Indian team
buy
से
around it,
कितना
but
अलग खेलता
I'm also
है.
going to highlight Mazino and Delzig off to a bit of a quiet start. Mystic the same, but again, if you're facilitating the pieces of Sky, I don't mind too much. But Delzig, I mean, the hits haven't really been coming their way. They have been predominantly towards that A site, I guess, apart from that kind of buy against a little bit of a, like a half buy towards C, but still, I'd like to see them both finding a little bit of form just to see the full power. Because right now, Fnatic are starting to look comfy. Like, the money's getting a little bit too comfortable for me. You've got 8.4, 6.3, 7.7. They're starting to get all of it building their way. So hopefully they can maybe find an answer to this. And I don't know how you shut down someone like Durka, who's just already off to a belting start.
Yeah.
The man is just flying through this.
Claws frag
the big
karega,
thing
it
is economy-wise
seems.
now, Fnatic can start
did
taking a
start
few more
off
risks,
good.
right? They
दो
now
round
have
निकाला
a
उन
little
लोग
bit of
ने
freedom
उसके वजह से.
to play around with things.
डेक्स्टर व्हाट्स अप, मेरे को ले लो, एस कर दूंगा. नहीं आ जाओ भाई. कि कहाँ आओगे भाई, तुम बताओ. सेंटिनेल्स में लो.
Maybe to just reconsider things here.
तुम बताओ भाई, वापस स्लॉट.
I think you make a good point, and really,
तूने प्रेस
again, look towards the
कौन
new guys
देखा?
for Fnatic. Yes, we can talk
इनका
about
नहीं
land
रे.
experience and maybe a few jitters
इनका
along
भी
the way,
प्रेस
but for me,
कॉन्फ्रेंस होता है.
it's a huge positive. It goes without saying. to see
अच्छा
Durka,
अरे
you
हाँ,
know,
वो
on those-
वाला क्या हो जिसमें
stringing together a couple of
स्क्रीन
kills
बोल रहा
early on.
था.
Those
Sentinels
I guess
is
regionally
very
would have been the
predictable
concerns,
करके
right?
वो
Coming
वाला.
in would
Yes.
be there is a
was
chance that, you know,
press
Fnatic,
conference.
I guess, transition from the roster changes. There's still going to be
ना इसको
issues.
एम अलग लग
Now,
रहा आज.
the thing that comes
देखते
to my
चलो.
mind as well,
अरे
and this is
सिस्टम
something
ट्रे.
that I guess you can talk about when it comes to younger players especially, is the difference a couple of good rounds can make. That confidence that, oh no, I'm good. Like I've got that hot hand today, everything feels fine, like I'm smooth, I'm feeling the game out. And for Durka to have a good beginning, that's just a huge confidence boost for him. That means that suddenly all that pressure that maybe he was feeling, just going to be alleviated instantly. Just going to be feeling out the game. If he keeps that up, fantastic for him. That's a really big tick in the box for Fnatic. Now for Crew on the other side, I think I want to see what answers they come up with here. I want to see how they try and deny these
Where is
stunning entries from Durka. I mean, the guy's found form early and it's hard to deal with. We've seen other teams have the same problem. Trying to shut down
अरे ये
big
glitch
boys
है
on the
इसका.
entry, right? It's
Yes.
not an easy thing
वो
to
highlight,
counter.
हाँ,
There's something
nice.
about it, you know. You got Yam.
मैं पूरा नहीं देखा रे,
well.
पूरा
So,
देखने का टाइम नहीं मिला.
well, I want to see what the answer is from
ध्रुविन मेरे भाई क्या
Yeah, and the
कॉपीराइट
problem
आ
is the
सकता है?
other side
Yes,
of
I
what we
guess.
just
मैं
saw
ना
with
ये
that little bit of
I
aggression
guess मैं
into
थोड़ी देर
Suez,
बाद
you
जाऊंगा
could call it a
ये
set piece
खेलने.
if you like. That being shut down straight away, I don't want that to be, you know, Crew just thinking, oh, we're not going to get away with that. We can't do it again because that actually, like I said,
do one
before
thing.
this game started, before this map even started, Crew need
तू
to
खेल रहा है क्या? तू ये खेल रहा है क्या? वैलो खेल रहा है?
ना.
क्यों बे? तू खेलता क्यों नहीं आजकल?
TRP.
find value in
TRP?
those unorthodox rounds, ones where they just
क्या?
make a slight adaptation, right?
मतलब?
Because I think
GTRP.
GTRP अच्छा भाई ये
doing,
nice.
we know how
भाई मेरे को लगा TRP से
quick
इसको
and
क्या
how
फर्क पड़ता है?
well rehearsed.
भाई let's not watch Fnatic versus you. Let's just make it Valorant live chill बाजी.
देखा क्या तूने ओवरले एनिमेटेड?
हाँ मैं देखा वो. जा वो मैं प्रॉपरली नहीं देखा, ऐसे ऊपर से देखा. वो सीधा डाउनलोड करेगा तो ढंग से क्वालिटी में आता है, ऐसे ही देखेगा तो बहुत 144p में दिखता है. कम ऑन गाइस 20 लाइक्स कर दो यार. हेजो नो क्या हो गया भाई उसको? यशु प्ले माइनक्राफ्ट भाई पोर लौंडा. ही डजंट डू एनीथिंग भाई. उसका लैपटॉप ही फक हो गया. अरे ही कैन डू नथिंग अभी तो. स्टीवन तू भी खेलो GTRP. अरे एक ढंग का सर्वर चाहिए रे मेरे को. जो मेरे दिमाग में 2 सर्वर है और
देख
उसमें
एक तो लेगेसी था बहुत अच्छा सर्वर, लेकिन लेगेसी बंद पड़ गया.
क्यों?
उनके सारे एडमिन्स और वो जो है ना मैनेजमेंट, उन्होंने रिजाइन कर दिया.
What the fuck? इतना मैनेजमेंट सब रहता है क्या भाई? क्या
बहुत बड़ा सर्वर था लेगेसी.
मिलता क्या उनको ये सब मैनेज करके?
मालूम नहीं, लेकिन बहुत बड़ा सर्वर था
भाई मेरे को SVRP में चाहिए भाई. मेरे दोस्त है उसमें. मेरे को बस ये क्या बोलता है, एक बेसिक जानना है ये गेम कैसे वर्क करता है. मैं अभी जाऊंगा बीच में, अभी कुछ एक दो हफ्ता कंसिस्टेंट रहूंगा गाइस. फिर उसके बाद मैं एक ब्रेक पे जाऊंगा. फिर उसके बाद आएगा सब प्रॉपर कंटेंट. हेलो स्टीवन हबीबी. हां ये दो एंड लिक्स माय गाय.
अरे स्टोरी गेम्स खेलना स्टीवन.
हाँ भाई स्टोरी गेम्स बहुत बोर होता है मेरे को. ऊपर से लोग ही भाई सब बोलेंगे ये खेलो वो खेलो, लेकिन जब खेलेंगे भाई कोई नहीं रहता. स्टोरी गेम्स में भाई वो मैंने वॉचिंग देखा भाई, जो बंदे स्टोरी गेम्स खेलते भाई वॉचिंग ही नहीं आती. साउंड क्लाउड.
मैच फाउंड.
डोंट वरी आई विल मेक अ कमबैक नेक्स्ट मंथ. नाइस यार. मैं आ जाओ भाई. चलो आज सब्सक्राइबर गेम्स करते, क्या बोलते हो? नई स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट कर ले, दिस कैन स्टिल गेट